I am so excited. Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel, platform where I share my love of movement and beauty. And today's makeup video is about the newly released, the Kathleen Lights and Colourpop Zodiac Collection. I didn't even take it out of the box yet. Today we're gonna get into swatches, a review, a demo, all the favorite things we love to do in our makeup videos here on this channel. We're gonna take a look at all the products, the packaging, we'll do the swatches. I just said that already. Come on, Alicia, get it together. Yeah, let's just get right in, why don't we? You want to see the details of the new Zodiac collection from Kathleen Lights and Colourpop? Then please keep on watching. Alright, we're gonna take this bubble wrap up. Oh my god, what's happening? Ooh, look at all the pretty makeup! I really appreciate Colourpop's efforts in immaculate packaging. I think a $35 purchase requirement is very reasonable for this beautiful arrangement of bubble wrap. And here we go! Let's get into it. Oh, this is so pretty! Do you like my nails? This is actually from K-Polish, Kathleen Lights nail polish company, from her most recent Havana Heat collection, and I thought very appropriate for this collection review. Here is the eyeshadow palette. You have all the zodiac signs on the front as well as on the back, in addition to the shade graph. Also with the collection, we have the two supernova shadows. Ooh. Navy blue box. The eyeshadow box was black, so it's between navy blue and black in this whole collection. And you have Kathleen Lights and Colourpop on one side, and then you have a supernova shadow on the other. And on this packaging, you just have the constellations, which I think is really beautiful. Now you have the two Super Shock highlighters. These are in black boxes, and then you have some of the zodiac symbols here on the box. On the back here, you have the shade names. And what I'm most excited about are her two luxe lipsticks, which I tried for the first time when I ordered Shayla's color collection. And these two are now from the Kathleen Lights collection, their luxe lipstick formula. These boxes are navy blue, and you see some of the zodiac signs on here, like you have Scorpio on there, and you have, is this? Yeah, they're both Scorpio, I think. That's really cute. The constellation design spells out Lux here on the box. That's pretty neat. You have two shades. You have Scorpio Moon and What's Your Sign. I'm really excited about What's Your Sign. That's like the nudie color. And yeah, that's the whole collection. I opted just to get the bundle because you could have purchase the PR box, which is really cute. It looks like a window, like you're looking out into the stars, into the constellations and the zodiac signs. I had to have a conversation with myself. I'm like, Lisa, remember that day when you wanted to clean your room and you had all these makeup boxes that you saved and they were just sitting on the shelf because you thought they were pretty? I understand what it is to be in love with gorgeous packaging in terms of how it looks and the concept behind it. But I could be such a hoarder when it comes to makeup boxes. Like, it's a little ridiculous. And for $10 more, yes, I could have had a window pane kind of looking box. But like, for what? Take up space in my room that I don't have? That's why I just got the bundle set, which I believe costs $69. Not too bad. Eyeshadow palette, two lipsticks, two supernova shadows, and two super shock highlighters. Not bad at all. I believe for like 79 or 70 bucks you could have received the PR package. I don't even know if this is currently sold out online. I have no idea. Okay, right now I am on the Colourpop website. The Zodiac Collection, oh, actually the bundle was $59, excuse me, is currently sold out. The Zodiac and Dream Street bundle, $32, is also sold out. The Just the Pressed Powder Shadow is sold out. Both lipsticks sold out. Both Supernova Shadows sold out. And both Super Shock Highlighters sold out. Apparently it was a very successful launch. Glad I got my hands on it on the day of, which I had a problem purchasing. The purchase confirmation page did not want to reload, and I was like, you better refresh right now. It took like a good 5 minutes to get my like, thank you Alicia for your order. It would have been a bad day. All right, let's get into first the swatches. I'm gonna swatch all products on my whole arm, and then we'll get into the demo. I'm gonna tell you right now, I have a sty on this eye. We're only gonna do one eye close up, and then of course I'll complete this eye off camera so you can see the final look. We'll swatch both lipsticks. When that's done, we'll try both highlighters, one on each side, and yeah, call it a day. Here is the palette. I also have Dream Street here next to me. This is really cool. It's like Dream Street was kind of a peek at Zodiac at the time, because she has like moon something shades in here in terms of the names that kind of alluded to a Zodiac theme. I will link Kathleen's video of her collection launch and just chit chat about it, because she goes in depth about each shadow and why she picked the color she did for that zodiac sign. She's like a zodiac sign fan, enthusiast, like hardcore, and I believe in that stuff too. I just decide not to carve out time to research it. It's only because of time commitment thing. If I had more time to read about it and to understand it, and like the rising moon and the sun, this I think is really interesting and ties into a lot of stuff that happens in real life, so I get it. But I think it's really cool how in-depth she goes into each shade and like why she chose it and the characteristics of each sign and how it connects to the shades in here. It's really cool. Here it is, and we got a mirror. Yay! I love the 12 pan layout with the mirror. I think it's very travel friendly, it's light, it's easy to manage, to maneuver, and this is a great sized mirror. I think perfect to do your whole makeup in, still lightweight. Here on the shade frame is shiny, and you still have like little star designs in between the shadow pans. And here is our shadow palette, friends. I'm gonna do row by row, and I'll do a clip for each row, and that means it's time for some instant swatchification. Yeah! The Aries, the Taurus, the Gemini, and the Cancer. Gemini looks good. The Leo, the Virgo, the Libra, and the Scorpio. We're looking at 4 mattes and 6 shimmer like foils, and 1 is like one of those matte sparkly shades, I believe. The Sagittarius. Ooh. The Capricorn. Aquarius. I gotta do that again. My arm is still a little wet. The Aquarius. We'll talk about that shade later. And the Pisces. Ooh, Pisces is nice. There you have it, friends. All the swatches from the eyeshadow palette. Aquarius, we're gonna see how it looks on the eyes. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put it on my lid today, or maybe I can put it on my lower lash line just to see how it goes. I would use this eye, but she just looks terrible close up, and I don't want to do that to you. Let's get into now the supernova shadows. We have 2 shades, Constellation and Astrology. Just some quick details on the palette. It is cruelty-free, made in the USA. Each pan is either 1 gram or 0.04 ounces, which means the total cost for the shadow palette is $18, and with 12 shadows in here, that comes to $1.50 per pan. For the supernova shadows, we have 4.7 grams of product, or 0.17 ounces. Also made in the USA, cruelty-free, and this packaging is recyclable. Supernova shadow retails for $7. Oh look, I ended up doing the prices anyway. I'm not too bad at this. Here's Constellation. Ooh, that's shiny. Look at that. I like that a lot. I think that will make a beautiful lid color, like really soft. Here's the one I'm looking out for. This is Astrology. This looked like a fiery gold. Like, oh my god, I'm not ready. Whoa, that looks beautiful. Ooh, that's nice. That's pretty. Ooh, I'm taking this with me. I'm going to Chicago to teach on my Black Girls Pole Retreat. I'm going to do flexibility and different stuff on there. So I wanted to take this collection with me to try it out for those 3 days. And of course, you know I'm going to get back on here and share my thoughts. Now we got the Super Shock highlighters. Unfortunately, one of them got nixed. I love how the packaging is navy, matching up with the entire collection concept. But yeah, let me open this up. This unfortunately arrived a little dinged. Which, you know, with these formulas, you gotta be really careful because they're very delicate. The Super Shock highlighters are $8. Recyclable packaging, cruelty-free, 4.2 grams or 0.15 ounces. This is in Fire. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. It's like a peachy rose gold. Sorry, the brightness was very high. And here we have on the Cusp. Ooh, I like that too. I think this is a great pairing of highlighter shades. You could use one closer to the cheeks or just high on the cheekbone. We will apply those over our blush and bronzer. And lastly, we have the Luxe lipsticks. Each lipstick retails for, I believe, let me see here, $7, same price as the Supernova eyeshadows. Here is now 3.5 grams of product or 0.12 ounces of product. Also made in the USA, recyclable packaging, and cruelty free. I freaking love this packaging, man. I just think it's so well thought out and it pulls the whole collection concept together. It's just gorgeous. Here's what the unit looks like, and this is in the shade What's Your Sign. On the actual lipstick bullet, you have the stars on there, which I think is beautiful detailing. This is the shade I was looking forward towards because I feel this could be a really beautiful nude. Oh, I love that. The last one, we have Scorpio Moon, which is also a cream formula. And this is more like a rosy mauve. That's nice. I think that's going to be really beautiful for the fall or even now. You know, you choose what you like. All right, friends, with packaging, details, and prices out of the way, you know what time it is. As I said, we're just focusing on this eye because look at that. What is happening? We're just gonna do that. I've already prepped my lids with my Born This Way Too Faced concealer in the shade Sand. Pat it down with the Colourpop setting powder. Eyebrows done with my Benefit Goof Proof in number 3.5. And yeah, man, let's get into the Zodiac. I cannot wait to take this with me on my trip. I think it's gonna be really cool to use and just kind of get a feel of what this palette can do. I know we want to see the Taurus. I know we want to do Aquarius too. I think I want to keep Aquarius on my bottom lash line. Now with my Wayne Goss number 16 in with the Taurus. As per usual with Colourpop shadows, you got a lot of kickback in the pan. They are on the softer side. I just pick the rest up on my brush and continue blending it in. I want to do the Sagittarius. Got to. Know how I like my deep purple mattes. With that, I'm taking my Smith 247 in with Sagittarius. Smaller taper brush is just going to help us maintain a little more control when applying the shade. Just got a little bit of fallout because I packed on Sagittarius, but it brushed off successfully without any skid marks. Sagittarius has a lot of kickback in the pan, and I think usually these shades do, as I've encountered with different palettes from other brands. But when that happens, I just pick it up on my brush. Instead of punching in the brush, I just pick up the excess eyeshadow and I get it on my lid. I think that's looking great. Colourpop eyeshadows, I feel, have never done me wrong. Maybe the Fame was like very cool tone and I felt they could have improved their color story on that. But all the palettes I've used from Colourpop have been amazing. They're definitely one of my favorite eyeshadow formulas out of everything I've used. And for the price, I mean, you can't beat it. Now I want to go in with the Virgo. I want to see how deep we can go with this one. Same brush, same Smith brush, 247, right at the base of the Sagittarius, just so we can deepen it a little more. I think that's looking pretty good. I mean, it did catch here because that could have been due to not powdering down my concealer enough, but this always gets a little funny on my outer corner as much effort I put into smoothing it out. Sometimes it doesn't look as diffused as I want, but I think that looks pretty nice. I think it diffused really nicely into that shape. I'm taking my number 16 just to further buff it out, but I love the Virgo. I think that's a beautiful deepening brown shade, and the Sagittarius I think added nice color to the crease. Now what I really want to do, I think I want to take the Aquarius now in with my nameless shader. Make sure she's clean. Let's see what this does to my lower lash line. Be very careful so it doesn't drop low here. Oh, that's pretty. I think that fared off very nicely. That looks good. I don't know how she's gonna do on my little crease, but I could find out this week. I'm just taking my little concealer brush that I used to carve out my brows with and pat down, just because sometimes when I apply a matte here on this area, it could diffuse a little too far, and just to clean it up a little bit. That's what we're gonna do. What are we gonna do for this lid? I'm gonna be very lazy and I'm just going to apply the Aries. I think this is such a beautiful color with my finger. Ooh, it's like an orange, but it has like gold reflex in it. I think it's a really cool color. Right, I think now I'll go in with Scorpio. This is with my Zoeva 234 right over the Leo. I think it'll make a nice transition. Oh, that's nice. Taking the Aries with some Max Fix Plus on my Zoeva, placing it right over the finger application we did to give it a little more punch. I like how that looks. I'm taking more Sagittarius and brushing it onto the inner portion of my crease just to smooth it out a little more, so we could get more of a seamless transition. This could have totally looked more cut if I cut the crease, but I'm being really lazy right now. That's okay, we're gonna just keep going. Know what happened to my pencil brush, but I'm gonna use my pinky with the Pisces, because I want to put that onto the center. Ooh. Oh my god, that did not play around. Whoa, that's pretty. I like that a lot. Got a little fallout. Yeah. It's like I'm crying turquoise. That shade is popping. I think the glitz of it is outstanding. It's beautiful. All right, I'm gonna do my other eye, put some wing liner on, get this mascara on, and I'll be right back. So my liquid liner is dried out. And what I did, I took my Ace Beauty Quintessential palette, took the black in here, and used the Annmarie Cosmetics push liner brush, which I finally got to use, and just deepened up my lash line. So sorry. Zoomed you in a little closer because, ooh, I actually, although I already did my lid, I want to use one of the Supernova shadows for my inner corner highlight. I think what I'm going to do is just take some to the back of my hand, and then I'll use my pinky to apply. Make sure my pinky doesn't have that Pisces color on it anymore. Oh, that's pretty. Ooh, I think that has really nice sparkle and a nice change from like a typical powder shadow to place on your inner corner, because this has some glitter in it, and I think a really nice pop of shine and glitz. And also another opportunity to use these with, because the Supernova shadows, of course, you could put on your lid, but you could also put on your inner corner. You could put on the center of your lash line to just add a little bit of pop. And I think the shade is a nice, soft color to use on your inner corner, anywhere, but especially here because it's not too nuts. Right amount of brightness to that area. I like it. For the Super Shock highlighters, let's take, what should we use? Go in with Fire first. And the way to apply these, they could be a little tricky. The best way is to apply with your finger, and because the texture is very bouncy, it's just to graze the surface of the area you're applying the highlighter on. Ooh, that's pretty. I like this a lot because it doesn't look icy on my skin. For someone who's lighter than me, it will probably serve as a a blush topper or somewhere closer to the cheek area, but for tan and up, I think makes for a beautiful highlighter. I'm gonna put it on both sides because I will place on the cusp right to the center of fire. I actually love Super Shock shadows on freshly foundation or concealed skin because I think that is the optimal foundation to apply these on. It's still a little wet from drying down, and I think it just blends beautifully on either on bare skin, which is also another favorite step I like to take, or again, freshly foundation or concealed skin. That's really, I like this color. Nose. Now we're gonna do on the cusp, right to the center of fire, right there, for extra bit of pop. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm placing it right to the brow bone area as well. You can use a brush if that's a little easier, or we could use one of the shades from the Zodiac palette. This is a bomb highlighting combo. Man, I really like that a lot. It's making my cheekbones pop. It's like ultra reflective. It's ultra reflective, but it still, I feel, looks realistic to my skin tone and something like I could produce on my own. It's from within realness. Just blending the edges out between highlighter and a bronzer so it can look a little more smooth. I'm thrilled with this duo. I'm taking both of them with me. You're coming along for the trip, guys. Now, this is what I've been waiting for. I cannot wait to try What's Your Sign. Okay, I'm gonna relax because I really want this nude to work. I'm gonna place some concealer around my lip just to kind of cancel out the pinkiness of my lips. That's pretty. Okay, hold on. I'm going to apply my lip liner from MAC and Cork. That's a pretty combination. I'm very happy with What's Your Sign. Well, she's going into the lipstick daily bag. There is not a lip gloss. She did release Mooney last time with her Dream Street collection. I don't know where it is. I will apply Snow Day, which is not from her collection, but just from their ultra glossy lip. It's almost gone. Like, I've been using this nonstop. I think it's a great formula. All right, yeah. And here we have the finished look, friends. What do you think? Before we move on, I know you guys are dying to see Dream Street and the Zodiac side by side. Dream Street and the Zodiac, I think the main difference is Dream Street has like the warmer neutrals in that red shade, and Zodiac is a little more neutral in tone, especially the Virgo. It looks much cooler than the dark brown here. And the Pisces is a brighter turquoise. This is more of a teal shade. Let me just say a total upgrade from Dream Street, because Dream Street does not have a mirror, nor does it have the shade names under the pans, whereas the Zodiac has the shade names under the pans and we got a mirror. So we're doing good. Again, back to the point where Dream Street was kind of like a peek into the Zodiac. This shade is called the Water Bearer, and this shade is the Aquarius, and the Aquarius is the Water Bearer in the Zodiac constellations. So you have like your teal matte here, you have your cobalt blue here in matte. Again, Pisces up against, which is this Kaleidoscope, which is this teal shade. The dark brown shade in the Dream Street palette is Elfish, and then this is the Virgo. So you have some similarities, but I definitely think you got teal warm on this side, and you have more gem tones and neutral mattes on this side. With the exception, of course, with the Aquarius and the Sagittarius, then you have like the brighter matte shades on the Dream Street, but you could use these together. I think they will pair up beautifully. I might take both of these with me on my trip just so I can have a little more fun, but you can do a lot with just the Zodiac palette because you have the Taurus, which is like your all over crease and lid shade if you just wanted a very, very simple soft matte eye. You could also use the Libra, which I think is more, I think it's definitely matte, But again, it's a really nice opportunity again for a soft daily matte look, or you could combine it with the Taurus, or you could just combine it with the Sagittarius and create a lot of smoke just with the Sagittarius. The one thing I did find when combining Sagittarius and Virgo is that it can look muddy, and I think you have to be careful with how much you apply of each. That I might either just go Virgo, or maybe I'll combine the Capricorn with the Sagittarius so it doesn't look as muddy when I apply Virgo. And I think you kind of just have to choose which mattes you want to use. I don't think it looked super muddy, but on this side when I was doing it off camera, I had to like blend it out so it just didn't look like a patch of color there. And I really wanted the Sagittarius to show through, so that's why I made sure I applied it well initially on the outer and inner V's of my lid. The Aquarius, I'm looking forward towards applying that on my lid and crease just to see how that blends out and how punchy the color is when I use it for that purpose. And I feel like you have a lot of beautiful shades here, like the Cancer, for instance, I think will make a beautiful brow bone highlight as well as an inner corner highlight. And why not? Let's just get into that. I'm going to grab my Smith 253 just with Cancer and just apply it to my brow bone. That's nice. It's like a duochrome shade. It reflects pink. It's like a champagne-y pink, which I think it looks beautiful on the brow bone. Not too light, it doesn't look ashy on the skin, so we're doing good. I have to use this again because right now I love it. I love the color story. I love the different options you have in terms of finishes, in terms of shades. I love that not only you have your neutral mattes, but you have fun mattes as well in terms of the Aquarius and the Sagittarius. I love how it pairs with Dream Street, that you could bounce back and forth from these and go more teal or go more turquoise or whatever you want to do. And yeah, it's a nice pairing, and I think that's why they're selling them together. Of course, that bundle sold out. And yes, I will be more than happy to come on here again and do another eye look for you guys. Hopefully my sty will go away by then. Let me know if you picked up the Zodiac Collection from Kathleen Lights and Colourpop. What do you think about the eyeshadow palette, the lipsticks, the Super Shock highlighters, and also the Supernova shadows? And anything else you recently picked up from Colourpop. They've easily become one of my favorite brands to purchase from and to use. I just think the price point is reasonable and the quality you get is unparalleled. Not bad, $18 for 12 shadows, and you get a mirror, the shade names on the front. The packaging is great. It has a magnetic closure, it's cardboard, but it still feels heavy. And I just think a good solid collection overall, a good color story for the eyeshadow palette. I love the lipsticks. I love that she did a nude and a color that's wasn't too bold but wasn't too boring either. It was right in the middle. Yes, she didn't come out with lip glosses, probably because she came out with one lip gloss in her Dream Street collection, which is Moony, which is like that. It had like rose gold and gold sparkles in it. It's in my lipstick drawer somewhere. I have no idea where it is. I'm definitely not going to keep the boxes, but it looks a mess right here right now next to me. But I just love the boxes, man. I just love how all the zodiac constellations are on here. I just think it's a beautiful design. As well as, look, it says Lux on the box. Like, I can't take it, man. It's just so cute. I don't have the room to be keeping all these boxes, or do I have the room to display them? They'll just be like sitting somewhere, and knowing that I have them, probably, sure, great, but not being able to do anything with them is silly. Just recycle it, silly. Maybe I'll just keep the eyeshadow box. I do think the Aries could be a little more punchy, but I think it's because I didn't apply concealer first, and if I did, it would have a little more saturation, a little more richness to it. I'm looking forward to see how the mattes stay on my lid and crease. I'm really loving the Pisces. I think that is a beautiful turquoise shade. It has a lot of glitz to it. It is a little crumbly because I think it has a lot of pigment there and a lot of pearlized something that's making it shine like it is, but and look at these looks. This is a nice color. And I think it will look also well. The ultra glossy shade I applied on top of What's Your Sign was Snow Day. I also have Fantasia, which is another favorite of mine. also almost done. I think I'll be purchasing those because I've been applying those ultra glossy lips non-stop. As you saw, it's almost done. I think they're easy to apply. I think the shine is incredible. They don't leave my lips feeling dry. I can reapply throughout the day, and again, it doesn't create that weird texture on my lips. We will get back on here and share your thoughts down below if you picked up the Zodiac Collection. Any questions you might have about the eyeshadow palette, highlighters, or lipsticks, please let me know down below as well. And that, my friends, is a wrap. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope this video helped, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And until then, I'll see you on here again with another review, demo, swatchification, chit chat, or review. Take care, and I'll see you again soon.